Hi all, welcome to Bodhi Coding. Today we are going to discuss about the outliers in machine learning project. So what is an outlier? Outliers are the abnormal data points in the data observations. So the outliers has the huge distance from the normal or usual data points. So if we train our machine learning model with these outliers, it may have the very lower performance or it may cause it could not predict the values in the future. Uh, So we have to handle those outliers with the appropriate manner. So before that, we have to identify whether our data set or the observations has outliers or not. So usually, boxplot or the boxplot are the common method we have to identify the outliers in the data set. So today we are going to discuss about the things how that boxplot identify the identify those outliers. So what is the intuition behind that outliers? Today we are going to discuss about those formulas and box plot method. So for that I'm going to use a data set. So first I'm going to import the data set into the data frame. So for that I'm going to import the packages first. So I'm going to import the pandas. So I'm going to import the seaborn as well. So first I have to load my data set into a data frame. So my data frame name will be called data, and I'm going to import my CSV file using the pandas. So I'm going to upload my data set here. So my data frame has been created. Now I'm going to see the first five data in my data frame. My my data frame columns will be the data points, and it has some numerical values. So first I'm going to plot a seaborn box plot to identify whether this data points has outliers or not. So to do this, I'm going to plot the seaborn. So data will be the data of my data points. So we can clearly see that this graph shows that my data points, my observation has both the upper outliers as well as the lower outliers. So now we are going to discuss how it says that these points are the upper outliers and these points are lower outliers. So how identify this line? So the values above that, this line will be the outliers. How it could identify the line, and how it says that these are the 25 percentage quartile of the data, and this is 50% and this is 75 percentage. So how this box plot identify those things we are going to discuss in this video. So first I'm going to describe my data. So describe my data. So we can say that 25 percentage of my data points will fall under this value, and 75 percentage of my data points fall under this value, and the 50 percentage of data points. So this is also mean this is 50 percentage of quartile, and data points will fall under this value. So now I'm going to use the formulas. I'm going to show the formulas behind these values are calculated. So first I'm going to convert my this data frame columns into a list. So for that I'm going to create a new variable. Its name will be the data points, and I'm going to extract it from the data frame. To list, and I have to sort this value. So now the data point is the list of these numerical values with the sorted. So first I'm going to find the 25% of quarter value. So formula for that is, actually I have to take the total number of the point observation in this list. So before that, so q and n will be the total number of points. It will be the length of this list, this data points. So if I print this total number of value, it will be the 7584. So there are 7584 numerical values in the date list. So in that I'm going to find the 25th percentage of quartile. So for that formula, first I have to find the index of this value, index of that 25% quartile value. So for that I have to use the formula q1 index equal to, it will be the total number of elements with plus 1 will be divided by the 4. So actually it is the 1/4 of the total number of elements plus 1. So I had executed this. So if I print this q1 index value, it will be the 1896.25. So if I rounded that, this will be the 1896. Okay, so we have to take the value in the index of 1895 1895 position. So that will be my 25% of quartile. So to do that, I have to take the 95th value, 95th value, because my list will started from the zero for the index only. So actually the list index will be started from the 0. So that is why I am taking this value. So q1, so this is the 25% quartile, will be the data point. So data points, so 1896 here actually. So I have this index value will start from the 0, so I have to take 1895. So if I print this value, so we can see that this will be the 25% of quartile, so which is actually printed in the describe table. And also we can say that in this graph this will be the 25% quartile, so it is equally to the 16 something value. So to 2000 is here, so it will fall under here, so 1651.85. So now we are going to find the value for 50% of quartile. So we can say that it will be mean also, and I'm going to take this formula and I'm going to rename it, and the q2 index. So this means the term of the index position for the 50% of quartile is total number of elements plus 1 divided by 2. So it will be the 1/2th value of the total number of elements plus 1. So if I executed this, if I printed this q2 index value, so it will be 3792.2.5. So if I rounded this, it will be 3793. So now I have to take the 3792th value from this data points element that will be my 25% 50% of quartile, sorry, 50% of quartile, and it is also called the mean value. So here q2 equal to data points, so this data points and 3792 second value. So actually this, I already told that data this list to index start from the 0, so I'm going to take the 3792. So actually if I round that, it will be 3793. So I have to take 3792 because of this index value started from the 0. So if I print this q2, I can clearly see that this value is nearer to the described table, 50% of quartile. And here also we can see that this central line will very nearer to the 2000. So which is 1922, 1922.32. So now I am going to take the value of the 75% quartile. So to do that, I have to find the 25% quartile index value. I am going to rename the formula here. So this will be the Q3, and I have to multiply the numerator with 3 and divided the denominator with 4. So this will be the 3 by 4th value of the in a total number of element plus 1. So if I executed this and if I print this, this will be the 5688. If I rounded this, it will be the 5689. So to take the Q3 value, I have to minus less 1 because of the index is started with the 0. So I have to take this data points. So so this value will be 5688 only. 5688 only. So if it will be if I print the Q3, so it will be the 2507.79. If I go to the describe table, we can also see that 2507. It is nearly come to this. If I go to the the box plot graph also, I can see that this is nearer to the 2507. And now I have to find the interquartile range. So the interquartile range is the difference between the 75% quartile and the 25% quartile. So to take this interquartile, so I will create a inter variable, and this will be the q3 minus q1. So if I print this value, it will be the inter, so 855.94. so actually the difference between this line and this diagonal from the box plot is 855.94. so this will be my interquartile value. And now I have to find the outlier range. So what is the outlier range? Outlier range will be the distance between this line and this line, and also this line and this line. So for the upper value, I have to plus the outlier range with the 75% of quartile, and the lower outlier limit, I have to minus the outlier range from the 25% of quartile. So now I have to find the outlier range. So the formula for the outlier range will be 1.5 into this interquartile value. So if I print this, that I can say it will be the 1283.91. So this is the outlier range. I have to add this 1283.91 with this 75% quartile, and I have to minus the 1283.91 with this 25% quartile. So first, so for the upper limit, I have to add the Q3 plus outlier out range, So if I print this upper limit, it will be the 3791.7. So from this graph we can see that after this 3791.7, the value, so from my data points, the observation which have a more values than the 3791.9, we can clearly say that those are the upper outliers. So similar that we have to find the lower limit. Lower limit will be the q1 minus this out range, this out range, this out range, and the lower limit will be 367.93. So similar that the upper outlier limit, we can see that the observation from my data points which have a values lower than 367.393 will be the lower outliers. So this is, so from this graph, this will be the 25% quartile, and this will be the 75% quartile, and this will be this center line will be the 50% quartile, and also it is called the mean value. And the difference between this line and the 75% quartile will be the outlier range, and this is the outlier range. This will be the upper outlier limit, this is lower outlier limit, and the observation above this upper outlier limit will be the upper outliers, and this will be the lower outliers. So these are the value. So this will be the index for the quarter, 25% quartile, and this is the 25% quartile value observation, and this will be the index for the 50% quartile, and this will be the index for the 75% quartile. This is the interquartile. This is the difference between the 75% quartile and the 25% quartile, and this is the outlier range. So this outlier range equal to the 1.5 into this interquartile, and these are the upper limit range. So upper limit range is the 25% plus the outlier range, and the lower limit will be the the upper limit will equal to the 75% of the 75% quartile plus the outlier range, and lower limit will be the 20% minus the outlier range. And thanks all.